Hi interwebs, Girl Germs here bringing you some gameplay commentary over a few rounds of a Modern Warfare 3 Search and Destroy Pug on Hardhat. Today, instead of prattling on randomly like a loon, I'm going to answer a few questions about what I play and love so much. I've had a few subs question what I mean by a pug, and that's a really good question that I obviously haven't clarified. A pug is an acronym for pickup game. They're run through the Cybergamer AU website, and it's specifically a way for members to practice the competitive rule set and the maps in a relaxed way. The competition ladder runs through several seasons a year, and the Search and Destroy ladder is 5v5, with limited weapons, restrictions on our equipment. There's no perks, proficiencies or kill streaks, and played on certain maps. I play on an Xbox 360, but pugs run on the other platforms too. To join one, you need to sign up on CG, make some allowed classes, and hook into a game through the pug bot. It's pretty easy. And if you're Aussie and you think you'd like to check out the rule set I'm using here and play some games, I'll stick a link to the pugs page in the description below. It is closely watched by pug admins, including me. I'm very new and I will help if I can. But yeah, be sure to read through the rules carefully. Also, if you come across and have a go at a pug or two, you'll meet a mix of gamers from various skill levels, some of whom are seasoned competitors, and they may have attitudes to match, so just be prepared. But having said that, I have a great time in pugs. I love them. I started doing them towards the middle of last year when I got into competitive Black Ops, and now with MW3 taking over most of my nights, I've done more than 400, and I'm never in one without at least a couple of people I know. They're also a great way of meeting people in competitive OzCOD if you're thinking about joining a team or making one. It's a great way to network. The CG forums are also a good place to start. They have a very active recruitment section, and that is worth having a look at. I'm hoping that with the launch of Halo 4 coming up and the return of the BR, words cannot describe how excited that makes me. I'm really hoping that there'll be pugs running actively on that game too. Would be great. And I'm hoping the shiny new Halo admin can make that happen. Hint, hint. So that's the pug question addressed. I had an inbox from a non-COD player who didn't understand what Search and Destroy was. And that's a fair question, since a lot of the gameplay you'll see on YouTube is of epic kill streaks and Moabs. S&D in the online public playlist is 6v6 and played to the best of 4 rounds. It's an objective game. One side has a bomb to plant at one of 2 sides, A or B. It's also an elimination game. Each player has 1 life per round, and that can get pretty tense, and it's very exciting. One of the reasons why I love it. In the CG competition ladder rules, which is what you're seeing now, and what most of my S&D gameplays will be, because I hate public, there are all the restrictions I've already mentioned, and 6 rounds per side. Pugs, matches and scrims can go from 20 to 50 minutes or even longer if things keep tying up and going into overtime. And I guess that leads us nicely to the next main question. What are scrims and what's different about them and pugs? Okay, well, pugs are random. Players from various teams and free agents get matched up and auto-assigned to play the 12 rounds, whereas scrims are specifically one team versus another team on maps which captains have decided, using the agreed rule set. Matches are formal games. They affect the ladder, and they're on predetermined maps. You can only use eligible players, although there could be other people in the party, like a mutual host, maybe shoutcasters, and possibly a ref. I got a cute inbox from someone who didn't understand what a clutch was. They'd been snooping around my playlists and were very confused. I have a non-commed playlist where I upload my Clutch of the Day series, and it's mostly for my benefit, but I am happy for anyone to watch them. They're public. So, in Search and Destroy, clutching is when one or two of you, usually one, is left to take on one or more of the opposing team. Because you only have that 1 life per round, it can be very tense. And also, as players die, they get to spectate remaining teamies. So if it's 1v1, 1v2, 3, 4, whatever, your whole team gets to watch you triumph, or they get to see your fail. It can be quite nerve-wracking, but it's also a rush as well. And I've been working with some great players the past few months to get my confidence and smarts up, because I seem to often be the last alive. So yeah, my Clutch of the Day series is just for me to reflect on and remind myself that I can do it if I stay calm and remember what I've been told. So yeah, that's kind of a glossary of terms of things you're likely to hear on my Search and Destroy vids. Not all my comms are going to be Search and Destroy, but they will come up a lot because it is what I play the most. I just love the game type. Just love it. And that's me just about out of time, so please be sure to check out the featured channels on my main page. And remember to like, sub, share, check out those other Aussie YouTubers, and I will catch us.